Dr. Mori, welcome to our studio.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Thank you so much. And first of all, I would like you to evaluate the current conditions of the health sector in Mongolia. How do you view it?
I think basically the infrastructure of the health system is actually really good, compared with other sort of the similar sort of the situation in the countries actually, yes. But I think if you look at the people, I think we can probably invest on people's health more, I think, particularly for the children.
What about the human resource side? Do we have enough doctors?
Yeah, well, that's actually quite tricky part of Mongolia. I think Mongolia is so huge, but the population is not that large. So it's always challenging for the Mongolian country to tackle the human resources. So it's actually the big challenge, I think.
I see. So what's the biggest problem in your particular sector of interest, child health?
Yeah, well, I'm a pediatrician, so I'm really interested in child health. But I think this country, if you look at the food and the modification of the lifestyle, I think the biggest challenge might be the non-communicable diseases, which is a lifestyle diseases like hypertension or the related diseases, I think.
Based on these factors, do you see any future risks that we don't know ahead now, but that might arise in the future with the children of Mongolia?
I think yes. For example, the biggest problem might be the obesity. And the obesity, not only the sort of obesity is an issue, but obesity is coming from the lifestyle. And the lifestyle has a huge impact on the mental health, as well as people's sort of the life as a general in the later life. So that would be the huge risk.
I see. So the first time you came here to Mongolia was 5 years ago, a huge period of time for me. And how do you evaluate the current achievements on the maternity and children's, as we say, pink note?
Yeah, that's right. I think the situation in Mongolia, I think the rapid growth, sort of the rapid development, so lifestyle has been changing, and it's a huge challenge. But I think by introducing the Maternal Child Health Handbook, which is a pink book, I was involved in its implementation of that pink book, and our study showed that the pink book has actually promoted the maternal health because it's increasing the number of the antenatal care visits, as well as new sort of the findings show that it actually facilitates cognitive mental development of the children, which is really important actually in the future.
Anything that you weren't able to do with the introduction of this handbook, and is there something that's missing that's needed to be additionally done?
Yes, certainly. I think because we focus on the maternity, so naturally I think we look at the pregnant woman and the newborn babies, but maybe the biggest issue could be the older children. So what we are thinking now is to look at how we can actually make these older children, not sort of the older people, but I think the older children, healthy, and particularly the students in the schools. So what we are thinking is whether we can implement the sort of the exercise program for these children, because there are two sort of the purpose of it. One is actually how we can make this physically healthy. So they try to prevent sort of the lifestyle diseases, cardiovascular conditions. The second thing is the new study showing that I think by doing exercise, people or these sort of the children could actually promote cognitive or mental development as well, which is actually a huge investment in the future of this country.
So in promoting health and maybe health education in younger children, would we need another book, maybe a blue book, or can we still use this pink handbook?
I think pink handbook is good actually for whole sort of the duration of the children anyway. So we don't need to think about sort of separate handbook, I think. But what we probably need to have from now is actually evaluate the school program more. I think the school is not just sort of the educating children or teaching children. I think it's a really important place for them to develop further. So I think rather than sort of distributing the handbook again, I guess we can think about sort of the adding or modifying the program and they focus on health as well.
So I'm wondering if all of the things you have just said are based on the Japanese experience of taking care of children's health, or is it already a global standard in doing so?
I think it's not necessarily only in Japan, actually. So for example, Maternal handbook, pink book, was originated in Japan, but being implemented in many, many different countries actually already. So it's already the global. And I think the intervention I mentioned about exercise is actually not from Japan, but we actually did that in Japan too, but it's already the global evidence is actually sort of telling us to do. So it's not necessarily only in Japan.
All right, thank you for your time today. Good luck on your endeavors in 2016.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.